Global tensions are rising, markets are unstable, and currencies keep losing value. While governments print more money, smart investors are moving into physical gold and silver. Assets that have protected wealth for centuries. That's why more people are turning to Charlie's Gold to secure their future before the next financial shakeup hits. Don't leave your wealth exposed. Own something real. Own gold and silver. Visit charlies.gold today.
Good morning. It's Monday. It's the 24th of August, 2026. And so much is going on and so much is being exposed right now. And people are asking a lot more questions about things. And one of the biggest questions I get asked is, why is this mass migration happening? We all know it's happening. There's loads coming into Europe. There's loads coming into the UK. But why? Have you ever wondered why? Because these people that are coming in come from countries where they're used to doing as they're told. A lot of them have come from prison, where they have to do as they're told. So these people have been brought in to Europe en masse and the UK en masse because they do as they're told. There's a big problem with British people and a big problem with Europeans. They won't do as they're told. They don't just bow down and bend over and take it up the backside. They stand up for what they believe in. And even more so now than before. The British and the Europeans are standing up. That's the same in Australia and New Zealand too. At long last, they're standing up. And that's a nightmare for a socialist communist government, a left-wing government, a totalitarian government, a World Economic Forum government. That's a nightmare for them. So they're flooding Europe, the UK, Australia, New Zealand. They're flooding them with people who will do as they're told. And then what they'll do, by the aid of 5G and 6G bioweapons, those people in the West who've been vaccinated, they'll just switch them off. And they've got all the people that will do as they're told and do your job for you because they do as they're told and they don't need you. Now, you don't have to believe me. You might think that you're indispensable. To most people in the world, you are. But to the World Economic Forum, the deep state and the cabal, you're not. You won't do what they want you to do. This is a big shout out. This is all part of the pantomime, and this is all part to wake people up to what they're doing. The type of people they're bringing in are people who do as they're told. And you only have to look at the asylum seekers and refugees in the UK to work that one out. Drew, good morning.
Good morning, Charlie. Good morning, everyone. That leads me to my first story. Around 80 demonstrators gathered in Shrewsbury, Shropshire, Saturday to protest against mass migration, calling for the government to stop the boats. Many of the demonstrators were part of the Raise the Flags group. They were outnumbered by the Stand Up to Racism group, who saw around 250 in attendance. Charlie, whenever there is a protest, you will always see a counter-protest now. That's what I've noticed.
Yeah, people are waking up. People are standing up. And they need to. Because I'll tell you right now, this is all pantomime. This is all the movie. But the movie is being done to plant a seed in the head of those people that were fast asleep. Those people who didn't believe it. And when you get refugees come into your country, most people don't give a shit until they move into your street or your town or your city. The moment it becomes personal, it becomes a problem. But if they're just moving into Leicester and Birmingham, well, they fit in. But if they move into Shrewsbury, or if you're from the posh part, Shrewsbury, then it's a problem. And this is all done to wake people up. My next story is something we're all waiting for It's called the Clarity Act. If you listen to all the commentators around the world, from all the different points of view, it all points towards the middle of September, the 15th or the 17th. Somewhere around the middle of September, the Clarity Act is expected to pass. I like the 17th. Number one, because it's 17. And number two, because it's Thursday. 15th is a Tuesday. I did tell you it'd all be done by Thursday. But things are happening. Things are happening. Keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, and watch for the middle of September. Whether it's the 15th, if it comes early, people get very excited. They hate it when it comes late. But keep your eyes and ears open. All fingers are pointing towards the Clarity Act being passed and signed off by the middle of September. And that will be a very, very important day for the Western world. Drew.
Next up, the US is preparing what Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent calls its biggest ever financial offensive against Iran and its trading partners. Iran is threatening to stop all Persian Gulf oil exports if countries cooperate. Full details are expected at 7 p.m. UK time today.
Well, for anybody doing their proper research, that story, when I heard it, made me laugh my head off. Because the US corporation is losing the military battle, in fact, has lost the military battle against Iran. Anybody with an ounce of common sense and proper research can see that. They've run out of weapons, they've run out of missiles, they've run out of ships, they've run out of military people that are prepared to go there. So suddenly they realise they've run out of everything. They can't win this war on a military footing. So now they're talking about doing it on a financial footing. And they're forgetting that some people are awake. And they know that Iran has been sanctioned for the past 10 years. So tell me exactly what sanctions you're going to do against their financial situation. Is it a new sanction with a capital S instead of a small s? It's all chit-chat. It's all there to make you believe that things are going on. The truth is, Iran's been sanctioned and has been put on the sidelines for a long time. But it hasn't stopped them. Not one little bit. They pulled your pants down and spanked your bottom on the military front. They'll do exactly the same on the financial front because they're good friends with Russia. They're good friends with China. They're good friends with Turkey. And of course, America can't even claim at the moment, no, not America, the US cannot even claim to be friends with their closest neighbours, Canada and Mexico. Good luck with that one, boys. The US corporation is on its knees and pretending to be in power. I'll leave you with that thought. Have a wonderful day. That was the news on Monday, the 24th of August, 2026. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.
These are the facts, not put out by mainstream media. If you want to know the truth, we put out the truth every single day, Monday to Friday. So if you want to know the truth, come to charlieward.com and see real news daily. And join the Insiders Club, which is live on Wednesdays and Saturdays.